Good morning. 819S. Another hot one. Another Tokyo summer day. It's in the 30s again. And it's going to be in the 30s all day. I don't think there's any rain in the forecast today. It does feel humid. Doesn't feel like it's going to rain. Yeah, it's good. It's normal. I've been thinking about lithium-ion batteries recently. Not for motorcycles. I do know a friend who tried a lithium-ion battery in his motorcycle instead of a standard factory-recommended battery, but I don't want to get into that. Recently my wife and I were looking at some of the portable batteries we have, and some of them were starting to expand and balloon a little bit, so we took them in for recycling. Luckily, they just took them for free from us. In Japan, a lot of recycling stuff costs money. If you want to throw out an old microwave or refrigerator or something like that, it costs money. I sort of expected the battery to cost money to recycle, but luckily it didn't. But he did look carefully for some specific mark. He was checking the battery for some logo that was imprinted in it. And there was a battery fire on the Shinkansen recently. As far as I understand, it was put out and no one was injured. But I'm a little surprised because I don't know at what level battery fires can be managed and at what level they can't. I think I'm considering or thinking about EV battery packs. There was a big news story last year where a whole building, whole parking complex was kind of burned down in Korea because the battery of an EV caught fire and it just burned the whole thing down. I believe it was Korea. But yeah, I think like EV batteries obviously are way bigger and have way more capacity, so the likelihood of putting out a battery like that, a battery fire like that, would be a lot more challenging. A small 10,000 milliamp battery, probably a little bit easier, but still, the chemical reaction between the chemicals maybe is a pretty challenging thing to snuff out. I think if there are any more incidents like that where a battery catches fire somewhere, I think in Japan that might have been the second or third one that I've seen in the news. I have a feeling they're going to start cracking down on batteries and making sure there's going to be some new standards for batteries. But I guess we'll have to wait and see if there's another incident like that. I have maybe one or two more batteries in my house that are starting to expand and puff up a little bit, so I'd rather get them out of my house as soon as possible because I do not want to come home to no house one day because the battery caught on fire. I also think they only really catch on fire when they're charging or decharging, so as far as I know, unless there's an extreme temperature in the place or they're sitting in sunlight or something, probably if they start to expand a little, they're not going to be such a huge problem, but still, better safe than sorry. Anybody have any information about lithium-ion batteries? You think any new legislation might come out? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Ride safe.